Yes, my viewers and subscribers. I brought you a video yesterday regarding the constituency chairman, Craig Oats, who resigned from the People's National Party. You can go back and watch it. So this is basically a follow-up. He has something to say to Dayton Campbell about the way that he's running the party and the destruction that he has caused, not just in Hanover, but in other areas of Jamaica where the PNP is concerned. Now, for those of you who don't know Dayton Campbell is the current General Secretary for the People's National Party. And Dayton Campbell, I don't know why. Well, I explained to you guys yesterday that Mark Golding has bad judgment, very bad judgment. But he's a General Secretary of the party, and the party has been in a state of turmoil since he assumed that position, because the party is run a certain way, and people who don't take the time to learn and people who don't respect the traditions and the processes of the party, they will come in and turn the party upside down. That is what we're seeing here. Dayton Campbell lost his seat by over 2,000 votes, I believe, in his constituency in Senan. And again, the judgment of Mark Golding, a man who lost his seat so badly. I don't know why Mark Golding will think that Dayton Campbell is fit to lead the party's secretariat. To me, he seems very immature, underdeveloped in the way that his social skills are. Nobody seems to like this guy, and you just can't succeed with people like that around you. You have to shed them, and that's what it comes down to. But I'm going to hear what Craig Oats has to say further regarding what he thinks is the unfairness and the non-traditional way in which he was rejected or denied, to represent the party in a certain way. And also, if these guys are measuring people's fitness by polls, Mark Golding was polling 12%, and nobody told him to step down or nobody denied him leadership. So I don't know what's their measuring stick are. And this is what they used to destroy the PNP. The Rise United Movement faction led by Bunting, Golding and Dayton Campbell, they used polls to undermine the former leader that was there, Dr. Peter Phillips. They told him to leave because his poll was low. And as we know with these things, polls fluctuate, situations can change it. I was of the view that Dr. Phillips should stay there, let him go to the electorate. But they changed the game when they decided that poll is what you should use to measure people and shove out people. This is the way that the Rise United faction came. And so that has been the measuring stick in the PNP ever since. But that measuring stick does not apply to Mark Golding. And it's no secret. It's because of Mark Golding's class and what he looks like. And that's just the truth. I'm going to call it as it is. Right? So no, he can get away with dismal polls, but everybody else get a chance and get a shot at one poll and they're out. If that's even true, because I don't know if they showed Craig Oats any polls. I don't know.
We must take out who in there if them can't win and put in somebody who can win.
We looked at some polls that Donna Anderson had done, first for one of the media houses. Then we also commissioned one ourselves, or I commissioned one.
Yes.
And, it was clear from the polls that, we were in a deep hole.
Mm-hmm. So guys, you see it? The poll tell him say, we were in a deep hole. Him not say him was in a deep hole, because the leader beat him and the lady beat him out of his seat. So them did in a problem because them don't work and them don't understand political work. So them want to take out them leader now and put in themselves when them are the problem. And clearly still are the problem because they're in the leadership now and it's pure problem. So you see this poll tactic, what them come with, it basically backfire on them. And they're still at it with the polls, trying to remove people and decide people's fate when this a leader, 12%, 17% and them something there. Not viable according to the polls. So what's it going to be? Anyway, listen to Craig Oats and what he has to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Just step off our plane and I've been bombarded with calls. Yeah, man, but one of the calls that I've gotten is from Ken Kalam in the Cardwell division. And if you look on the front of the screen running beside you, you will see a letter. Ken Kalam is the constituency chairperson for the Cardwell division, which is presently represented by the mayor of Lucy, Sheridan Samuels. Samuels was removed as the chairman for the division and as candidate for the division by the party and was replaced by Kalam, who got his letter from April 11th, 2022 and has acted in that capacity until present. The reason that the party had removed Samuels was that they said that he wasn't polling well and he was involved in a criminal investigation was underway in his stewardship of the council, of which the Integrity Commission was involved. So Kalam took up that mantle. Kalam was the person who went to regional meetings, had parties at streets, spent a lot of money. Now, based on the information I'm getting from Kalam, he was called in the dead of the night and informed that he was no longer the candidate for the Cardwell division. So people, you see me I try to tell you, is this really the route that the PNP are go? Weeks before election, a man who has been in the position for 2 years was removed from office. And a man who the party said that they didn't want. Mark, you remember saying me support that man, you know, so you can, I supported him at the time, support him 100%. And then fly all kind of kite on him and say him a this and him a that. And now, Ken Kalam, whose only travesty is working the constituency, spending millions of dollars, is now said to be out. Dr. Campbell. I sound really treat comrades. No man. No, but on a serious note, this is nonsense and this should not have happened if it is so. You understand what I say? So what would happen in an election if, worst case scenario, and this GLP government, under this GLP government, after Mayor Samuels was announced as the candidate for Cardwell division, they execute a warrant on him saying that he's arrested. Dr. Campbell, you know how dumb that would make you look? You know how dumb? You know the amount of divisions that you're creating in Hanover, both Eastern and Western, but even Cardwell. And I don't think that Mayor Samuels or Kalam, Ken Kalam, deserves that. This cannot be what the doctor ordered for the party. This is not how I know the PNP is supposed to run. Then when you look on Lucy, you have a man, Neville Humphrey, Bibi. And Bibi Humphrey run against the PNP in the local election 2016. If the party had done their due diligence from the secretariat, they would have found out that he had run. But it would appear that no due diligence was done, even though I was told that he told the party. But my question, no due diligence. The man was given a letter stating that he was the candidate, even despite the fact that it is against the constitution of the party for run independent. He was given a document stating that he was a candidate. He was elected twice as a divisional chairman and have his own executive, and he went to meetings and had conversations in the meeting, only to be told a few weeks ago in a Lucy division. It's a problem. No, honestly. So the question then being asked is, if the mayor is used and the party is saying that he's under investigation by Integrity Commission, if he's arrested and charged during that period of time, how that would look? Which may hope not go so, but I just speaking hypothetically. Comrade Campbell?